Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to pick the right kayak for inshore fishing. There's tons of options. I'm just going to show you why I picked this one, and I've had this thing for about a little bit over a year, and I'm going to show you from back to front all the gadgets and everything that comes with this thing and why I picked this one. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. All the reasons why I picked the Native Watercraft Slayer Max to be my go-to rig. There's many reasons. Let's start from the front and work ourselves all the way to the back. One of the great things about this is that it has this storage compartment. It's got these little latches right here. You open here, and it's completely waterproof. It's got, I usually just keep ponchos and an extra anchor in there and whatever I need. You could actually put a battery in here if you want lights, or if you want to put a fish finder or something. It actually, the wiring goes right underneath the boat, and you could set up like a fish finder or something like that. I love these little latches. Make sure all that's locked away. And you also have these bungees here. You want to, if you have a backpack or something, or more gear that you want to hold, it just, you put that on there and it secures everything to that. Another good thing about the front of this thing is this right here. What it is a rod holder. You could actually put your rod in here if you're going into like tight spots and you don't want it to get hung up on trees. You shove the tip of the rod in here and it's totally protected, and then you just lay it all the way back here. It works great. So there's two of those. The number one reason I bought this was because of this pedal drive. There's different options. Like you could go with Hobie, where they have the pedals, or the paddle, whatever they call it. The reason I like this is because it's instant reverse. With Hobie, you actually have to pull up a lever to go in reverse. This one, you could be going forward, and all of a sudden you want to go back, and you just go back. Makes a world of difference. You have to release this plastic piece to actually insert the pedal drive. Throughout this thing, it's got scuffer holes that are great to have, because everybody knows if you've been in a kayak, you get water in your kayak, you want to be able to drain that water out. And I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8 scuffer holes right here, and super cool. Another thing that Native put in this kayak, which is super cool, is these side plates right here. They have one on each side. You have this one, and you have this one right here. What that's for is if you want to put controls, like a switch of any kind, if you want to put lights, if you want to, whatever you want, you put the little battery in the front, and then you could actually drill in here. That way you're not drilling into the kayak. There's nothing worse than having a kayak and then you go putting attachments in, but you have to put holes in your kayak. With this kayak, no such thing. You don't have to do any of that. You'll never have to put a hole in this thing. It all comes fabricated the way it is. So you have that. On this side, I had installed this magnet, which is super cool. So if you have like a lure and you're changing out lures and you don't want this thing flopping around, just plop that on there, boom, doesn't move. You have scissors or pliers, you just put it right there, it doesn't move. It is on there. Pretty strong magnet, so that's a huge thing for me. It's got two storage compartments on each side, which is cool. Usually I put waterproof cases, and it's got these little things to keep it in place, make sure it doesn't jump out for any reason. Love that. And then you could see all this track that it has. So if you wanted to put, I don't know, something to hold your GoPro, if you wanted to put another rod holder, it's got tracks all over this thing. And that's so crazy. As you can see, I put the Yak Attack paddle holder right there, which is perfect because it keeps it out of my way. When you're picking a paddle, you want to pick something super light just in case you do have to use this. I went with the Aquabon, and they're about 217 bucks, super light. Right here you have the rudder control. What that does is, see if I could get a video of this, it actually moves the rudder. Honestly, I don't use it much since I got the motor on there, but pretty cool. On both sides it has another compartment for like pliers or boga grips or whatever you want to put in there, scissors. Let me walk back around here. It comes with this really super comfy seat, which slides back and forth depending on how tall you are to reach the pedal drive. Honestly, I usually just do this. Let me just show you real quick. I unlatch it and I turn this thing around, and then it sits like that, and then I have all this space to walk around and stand up and fish from. On this side, on the right side, it's got one pole holder that actually is in there on a slant, so your pole is actually pointing towards the front of the boat. And next to that you have a cup holder. The cool thing about the seat, don't let me overlook this thing, is the drawer. The drawer is my favorite part of this thing. It actually comes with a little strap to keep it closed. Comes with bungees to, if you have little bags of tackle in there, it keeps it all in there secure. That is probably my favorite thing about this whole thing. As we go a little bit further back, you got handles on both sides, nice robust handles. The track system is actually through the seat itself, so you can move this back and forth. Right here we have the Native Watercraft Sidekick. It has these no float wheels, which are super cool, so you could literally wheel this thing anywhere. You could get in the water anywhere. It's so cool. I usually put 100 amp hour lithium battery right here, which hook up to my motor, and beyond that I put like my life jacket or whatever, hang it up on these bungees. You could see more scuffer holes all throughout this thing. Again, the tracking system goes all the way back. In the very back you have two fishing pole holders, as you can see on that side. Got one of my fishing poles. And further back here you have a dry storage just in case you need it. I mean, it's got this like little mesh baggy thing in here. There's nothing in there. I never use this actually. So this is the control for the rudder. It's got the lines going into the thing. These are pretty cool. I never use them because I got the Yak Attack paddle holder. But if you take apart your paddles, they actually line up in here and stick out a little bit, and that way it's like out of your way. But I just like using the Yak Attack pole holders. It does the job just fine. I went on Native Watercraft online, and I got this motor mount. And the good thing about Native Watercraft, it comes with the holes, so you don't have to drill into this thing ever. It comes with the holes. I bought this. It's a little pricey for like a little piece of metal, but that way I was able to put a trolling motor. This is a 55-pound thrust trolling motor. It's actually Haas swing. I bought this off of Walmart, and this thing's about 600 bucks with a 100-watt amp hour lithium battery. I'm on the water over 10 hours and it doesn't drain my battery, so I could cover a lot of water. This thing is super stable. I think it's up to 450 pounds. So I'm a really skinny guy, so I have no problem on this thing. This thing is perfect for me. The inside right here, you see this, it got this padding, a non-slip padding, which is nice. You could stand up and, you know, you're not gonna slip around and bust your butt. So yeah, so many reasons why I picked this. Two of the reasons is I was able to put a motor on it. I'm able to have this sidekick system on here. That way I could take this, I could take it anywhere. And honestly, I bought this thing just for that. This thing is a lifesaver. I put everything in here. I shove all my stuff in here. It's out of the way, nice. Underneath the seat, I don't know if it's kind of hard to see, but let me see if I could go under here. You have more storage options. So these boxes right here, these tackle boxes, they actually have 2 inserts on each side. So if you want your tackle boxes to be in there, it sits in there, and since it's inserted, they don't move around. So if I went ahead, put that in there, it's in there. It's not gonna come out. It's super stable, super secure. As far as the price of these things, they can get pretty pricey. When you're buying pedal drive kayaks, there's 2 things. The price goes up, but the quality does also. If you were to bang on this thing, there's nothing flimsy about this pedal kayak. It's for life. I mean, literally, you might have to change the rigging strings on the rudder. Sometimes you're gonna have to replace these, but other than that, this thing is solid as a rock. So I think worth a little bit of money. What I didn't buy this thing brand new. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I just got it used, and I still have a kayak for life. So, and they're always coming out with bigger, better stuff, but this thing is just perfect. This thing's about 10 feet long. It's perfect. I get into the tightest spots, super shallow water, and I'll never get stuck. You know, I got the motor. If the motor gives out on me for some reason, I'll have the pedal drive. If the pedal drive for some reason breaks, I still have my trusty paddle, which I haven't used yet, but it's on there just in case. You don't want to get stranded anywhere. This is just an all-around great fishing kayak. So one more thing I wanted to show you guys is how easy it is to move this thing around, loaded, unloaded. It takes literally minutes, so check this out. You pretty much got a handle in the front, bring it up to your truck, place it on there. You have 2 handles in the back, on the very back. They have these like rubber grips on them, so you don't hurt your hands. And also it's a tracking to where the motor mount gets placed onto. So just pick up, put on there. It's super easy. I'm in and out of the water really fast. I got my straps ready to go. I put 1 on each side, and then I just ratchet down. I got a ratchet strap. One side there, and then just do the same on the other side. Grab this here. And that sucker is not going anywhere. It's that easy. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow, helps me get the word out. I really appreciate all my viewers. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're fishing with, or if you want to get together and go fishing. I would love to meet new people and get to see new places. So till next time, thanks for watching.